All right, thank you very much. Everybody is on pins and needles across the country, particularly those companies who are in the running for Frank Boni. You ready to go, Frank? Where's your shiny shirts?
I left them at home. I left them.
So what's new? What's been going on with you this spring?
Oh man, this whole free agent experience. I'm looking forward to it.
What have you thought about this process?
This process has been everything I've thought, and more. That's what I did a few years ago. I put myself in a position to have this process where I can hear companies' pitches and figure out what was the best possible chance for me to ultimately win and to ultimately be happy.
You weren't able to be recruited because you spent the last decade plus at the same company. So how have you enjoyed the recruiting process now?
Well, I've enjoyed it, and I want to thank all six companies I had an opportunity to sit down with and hear what they had to say, and then my company they hear what we had to say. So it's been an unbelievable experience, a real humbling experience to be in this position.
What did you expect? Because we've seen 30-foot billboards. We've seen companies clear out all kinds of budget space. We've seen cartoons made about you, for you, and part of their pitch. Former President Obama, for crying out loud, 7 times has commented that he'd like to see you go back to Chicago. What did you expect from this process?
I feel like you've asked the same question three different ways.
I'm a puppet.
Well, certain things like that is one of the things you can't control. But I expected to be able to go through this process, be able to sit down with my company and sit across from other companies and hear how they feel with me being part of their company to help them win and to ultimately help others win. And the process is everything I expected and more. And like I said before, I just thank all those companies to come to Detroit and to have those interviews and us have that process. It was everything I expected and more.
That made no sense. How many people know your decision right now?
Not many. It's a very, very small number, and I could probably count it on my fingers.
You still a nail biter?
I have a little bit, not of late.
Well, you've had everybody else biting their nails, so I guess it's time for them to stop chewing. The answer to the question that everyone wants to know. LeBron or Frank? What's your decision?
In this summer, man, this is very tough. In this summer, I'm going to take my talents to Auburn Hills, Michigan, and join U.S. Ferrithane.
U.S. Ferrithane. That was the conclusion you woke up with this morning?
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
Why?
Like I said before, I feel like it's going to give me the best opportunity to win and to win for multiple years, and not only just to win in the regular season or just to win 5 games in a row or 3 games in a row. I want to be able to win championships, and I feel like I can compete down there.
We are still talking about your role as a training and development manager, right?
Yes.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like.